Oh my gosh. Speaking of crazy, we're going to talk about the most influential people in music, according to me and Katie. I don't know how much you've looked into this, Katie.
I okay, obviously I agree. We know which ones I super agree with and mildly agree with. I have my own, if
How
that's what you're
so?
asking.
Yeah, who do you think were or are the most influential people in the music realm?
Well, I'm stealing one of yours. Lennon and McCartney, the Beatles. That's, I
Mhm.
mean, huge. Huge, huge, huge. I feel like in the rock world, Metallica for sure made a big difference. Big, big difference. Um if we're talking about my world, are we talking about my world or world in
Just music in general. Anybody
I
that's
think
blazed a
Metallica was
trail.
I think Metallica was a huge part in everything really, but like I feel like they influenced the world, but especially rock music and
Mm-hmm.
how it progressed for sure. Um, man, I had them down and I lost my notes.
See, one of mine is
um,
actually metal related as well. They were actually, in my opinion, a precursor to Metallica.
okay, who are you about to say?
The Abbott brothers, man.
Oh,
Vinny and Dimebag. I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely. I was gonna say
Pantera.
Pantera, but that
Yeah,
gets a little too into my realm. I didn't know if we're
but
talking
I
like
mean,
Beatles are like everybody's realm.
yeah, but
I agree on Pantera.
Pantera were
They
extremely
paved
influential.
my entire world.
Yeah, I mean,
My
not
world
just.
of metal.
I mean, just think of the influence, not just musically, but just in general when it comes to stage performances. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, they change the world when it comes to what you do on
Abs.
stage. You know what I mean?
Have you seen there's one video on YouTube and it's them playing I think in Germany, and man,
Hmm.
it's wild. And
Crazy
that was they
stuff.
had like police there and
Mhm.
everything, and man, they were just getting
How about here's a name that I don't think gets too much credit for trailblazing: Janis Joplin.
yeah, I do agree she gets forgotten about a lot, a lot, a lot.
I mean,
She's a good
Janis Joplin
stylist
came along and just said, "You know what? I might be female, but I don't give a shit about your stereotypes."
and
Like,
stylistic purposes, she
yeah.
influences a lot of people. A lot of people.
Hmm. I don't know why I didn't
I
think
feel
of
like
that one.
Amy
That's not
Winehouse.
even in my notes here. Amy Winehouse is a great addition. I love that. Why?
That
Why do you
just made me
think?
think about her a little bit. I mean, man, just her as a whole. She was just such a badass all the way
Hmm.
around. Her fashion, bringing back, like the hair, the makeup. She brought the cat eye all day long.
Hmm.
But like, not just that, her voice and really that kind of music. I feel like it brought a new subgenre, I guess, like the bluesy kind of thing, but it was also like a little poppy here and
Hmm.
there. Like there's so much going on. I feel like that, you know, I feel like Amy Winehouse can play into a lot of different,
Well,
like
I
not
mean,
just
you
music,
can
but
hear her influence in so many different
yeah.
songs nowadays that, like, the way she changed the way things sound.
Hmm.
Um, I love the fact that she could go incredibly off the deep end one week, and then the next week she's sharing stages with Tony Bennett. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the talent needed to pull that off is just ridiculous. Somebody who doesn't get enough credit again, and we talked Janis Joplin. Elvis Presley gets all the credit in the world for creating rock and roll, but let's be real here. Chuck Berry is the father of rock and roll music. In my opinion, Chuck Berry, if it's not for Chuck Berry, there is no such thing as rock and roll.
Okay, you're gonna want to hit me. I agree to what I know.
So you're just gonna have to know more then. You're gonna have to check out
Yeah.
some Chuck Berry because Chuck Berry was doing Chuck Berry things before Elvis was doing Elvis things.
I got all of that and I know the gist, but I haven't like sat down and listened. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And for me, I mean, I know for a fact that Elvis himself credits Chuck Berry for all of that. So when Elvis is giving credit to Chuck Berry for blazing trails, then you know that that's some serious stuff. How about Tupac?
I agree on that. Snoopy. Snoopy
25
Snoop.
years old, Tupac changed so much in his time.
Hmm.
Man,
For
what a
sure.
loss. What a loss.
And I just thought about one and I forgot. Oh, we can't forget Freddie Mercury
Hmm.
in more
Good
ways
one.
than just music.
Yeah. And
I
of
mean,
course, there's a million other people behind the scenes, between writers and engineers and producers and session musicians. I mean, there's legends in all of those. And we could go on for literal hours on
mhm.
the hundreds and thousands of people that have shaped music in some form or fashion. I mean, let's give it real. Phineas is shaping and changing the way music is consumed today.
Absolutely. And we talked about a lot of old, but Phineas and Billie Eilish, big time. And
Hmm.
you put Taylor Swift. I agree with that too.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of a. I mean, Chester Bennington came around and
Wow.
f some stuff up.
Yep.
I
I like
mean,
Taylor
Johnny
Swift
Cash
on
as
the
well.
list just because she the way, not just the way she is putting out music and the way she's strutting her stuff on stage, but she is letting every single little girl in the world know that it is okay to be loud and female, and it is
Yep.
okay to be successful and female, and that it's okay to be whatever and female. And I love that from Taylor, because
Mhm.
that has existed in the past too, with people like Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton and all of those things, but nobody has taken it to this level, to where
Agreed.
she is just incessantly attacked for being who she is, and she
Mhm.
just bats it away like a hockey goalie.
Yep.
And so I like the fact that she's teaching all the girls out there that it's okay to be whatever you want and female.
Man, I remember when Teardrops on My Guitar came out, and man, every girl I knew just lost their shit.
Hmm.
So like that, she's been doing that since the beginning, you
Hmm.
know, influencing young girls in a good way.
So I love that, and I know there's going to be a lot of people out there saying, "Hey, you forgot this person and you forgot that
We
person."
forgot a shit ton of people,
So we're not
okay?
trying to forget anybody. We're just kind of spitballing this. So if you do have somebody out there that you think is the most influential or one of the most influential people in the music business, comment down
Drop it.
below. We would love to hear your take on that. Where are we wrong? Where are we right? Tell us what you think.
Mm-hmm.